exclusive commentary that we've got this evening, which will have a bearing on the future of aluminum companies in the country. Prime Minister Piyush Goyal has told CNBC-TV18 that the government is looking at the threat of cheap aluminum imports into India quite seriously and is likely to take appropriate action soon. Goyal was in conversation with my colleague Anshu Sharma, and Anshu also caught up with top executives at India's largest aluminum producers, Vedanta, as well as with Hindalco. Take a look at the commentary that we got.
Well, I think putting up safeguard duties is something that the Commerce and Finance Ministries work on. Our own ministry does not have a decisive role in that, other than giving the data, supporting the data that is furnished by the industry normally. They probably are in dialogue with the ministries concerned. They did flag off the issue with me, which based on which we will consider all the data and give our validation of that data to the concerned ministry.
Our concern is we know that in China there are new pot lines that are ramping up, and we fear that new Chinese aluminum is going to end up on the shores in India. So I think that we've had good engagement today. I was very pleased with the response by the minister, very pleased with the response by the government, and also on the sidelines we had a particularly good interaction with the fabricators, the consumers of scrap metal, and I think that from my perspective there is a solution that will meet everyone's needs.
We have also launched CVD, countervailing duties, and we're going to file that application soon. I mean, I really want to go back and say that 50% of the aluminium consumed in India is being imported. We need to reduce that imports. You know, the MIP will come in for a period of time, and during that period of time, these other processes will be hopefully completed. So our ultimate goal is that in India there will be a certain amount of protection given so that countries that have subsidies in place on energy, logistics are not dumping metal into India.
Now, Prakash, we've heard a lot of this noise and commentary in the aluminum industry wanting exactly what the steel industry's got. It's been on for a while. Yeah. Do you expect any further market reaction?
Oh yes, see the couple of positives that are happening, and you know, particularly when you look at Hindalco as one of the leading players in this. If the MIP happens, it's the dual trigger in addition to the benefit. After 10 years, apparently they have started turning into a free cash flow, which is remarkable for a company that was struggling, given the kind of scale and size. What has led to that is the reduction in logistics cost, because they have started using a lot of conveyor in terms of material transfer, material movement and handling, and not physical, movement by other transport means. Because the smelters are, particularly Utkal, the refinery is away from the ports, and the coal production, the quality of coal that now Coal India supplies to some of these aluminium smelters is very high quality. So for a smaller tonnage of coal, you actually get a bigger output from the smelting business, and that's what's changing the margin profile dramatically for Hindalco. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow you see a huge, it'd probably be the best performer on the Nifty given both these positive news flows.
Well, look at those charts, 6 months, 12 years. When you look at Hindalco, I mean, dramatic moves that it could get better, says Prakash. Let's take a